This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
after the made field goal. Seibert back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as we're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 9 now. He'll find Lindsey here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. There's still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Made at the 47-yard
Charles,
line.
they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That takes us from second to third down.
And 4 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something.
are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Eagles.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and long. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That was going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Philadelphia.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Philip Lindsay, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down.
Safety scraping. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three. 60 Bobcat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jannard Avery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up second down.
50 seconds to mine. Watch the screen.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Eagles.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and 2. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He may gets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
Washington.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 6-0 our score after 1.
Eagles 6. Washington, nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
53 to Mike. 50 and 60. Man, I got you. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, watch his flag.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
57's the Mike.
Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Complete to Hayden.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got this down to the 35.
The pass.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Flushed out right. He's going to take off now. A loose football. The ball comes out. And does Washington have what they do? You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check cross, check cross. 59 mark, 59 mark.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. Smash.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That's a nice play.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Score Eagles 13, Washington 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 14. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4.
He'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's the option. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
The pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on the 21-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
57's the mic. 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I'm coming to the sun. I'm coming to the sun. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 24.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Sets up first down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. Why did you not score?
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
2 yards. Brings up 4th
and no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. 23. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You don't get the ball. You think you want 60 Bison. 60.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Heavy on the edges. Let's go, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Oh, you got D? Check. Crunch. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Crunch time.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
7-yard line.
One final shot, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they'll have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.